Welcome to Help to Love Mindful Hacks, your trusted, curated source for self-mastery and self-improvement tips to help you become happier and more productive in your truth, to actually become your higher version of self. Here is your host and happiness and productivity specialist, E.L. Brooks.
Getting over yourself. E.O. Wilson, who recently passed, said that we're drowning in information and starving for wisdom. So hopefully today I'll be sharing some of that wisdom with actual wise words from the late Kobe Bryant. Kobe said that sports is the greatest metaphor we have for life, because with sports you have to apply things in the moment. You're faced with pressure, anxiety, good communication, and even bad communication, and it's all happening in real time. It's all happening in the moment, and you can't avoid it during game time. He says what separates the good teams from the great teams is practice. When you practice at these things, you become better at it. You really become better at problem solving, and he says the same thing applies to life. Kobe said in today's world, he feels that our children are becoming less imaginative, which leads to them being unable to problem solve. He said the reason why this is because parents and coaches have become more directive in trying to mandate and give orders instead of teaching kids how to think and adjust. Kobe reflected on his upbringing that cultivated his creative side and his confidence. Ultimately, his confidence to be okay if he failed at anything in life. His father told him early on, as he started playing basketball with this really very frail frame, that he didn't care if Kobe scored 0 points or 60. He said, "Kobe, I love you no matter what." Ed Mylett talks about the failures and the traps in parenting that we tend to fall in with this rank and file approach to discipline. I've certainly been guilty of it, so there's no judgment. He says that we tend to demand respect, looking for family members to become complicit, which works great in the artificial environment like the military, but when the family unit, when you put respect first, you tend to have these respect debates where nobody wins because you've removed love from the equation and you've replaced it with the ego. When you have love in the environment, respect follows. Kobe said that most parents remove love and invoke the fear of failure into their children, which terrifies them. Then they become paralyzed by their own fear because they don't have the security blanket of love and comfort from their parents to fail, which, by the way, is inevitable in life. He says that this is a major problem, but it's a problem we can all overcome. Kobe went on to give his 3 steps to overcoming fear and doubt, which are as follows. Number 1, try to be still. Understand that things come and go. Number 2, emotions come and go. The important thing is to accept them all. Number 3, embrace the emotions, and then you can choose to do with them what you want versus being controlled by the emotions. He said that when he was a younger professional athlete, he and other teammates would feel fear and they would tell themselves, "I shouldn't feel nervous in this situation." But all that did was make the feelings and emotions grow. He said that when he learned to accept the emotions and admit, "Yeah, I'm fearful of this situation, I'm afraid, but I'm going to unpack it." Then he said, you're able to look at the emotions for what they really are, which is your imagination running its course. As an example, he breaks down going to the free throw line to hit the game-winning shot. That's a position that usually makes even the best players nervous. He would unpack it by asking, what am I nervous about? Obviously missing the shot. What if I missed a shot? What am I worried about? Oh yeah, I may be feeling embarrassed in front of thousands of people. Then what? People are going to talk bad about me. Then he said to ask yourself, is that really important? Maybe I may feel like I let my teammates down, but have I done that in the past? Have I done that in practice, in games? Yes. Are they still with me? Yes. Then what am I really afraid of? Kobe says when you start to unpack your emotions and feelings, you can get to the root, and then you can ask, is this really important? Which most of the times it's not. It's just ego. And then you can file it as such. You can file it as nothing. Kobe calls this process getting over yourself. He said that he's made game-winning shots and it's awesome. And he comes back the following night to miss a game-winning shot and it's misery. And then the next day he comes back and he's playing again. So his takeaway is to understand that life has this cyclical nature. What you do on Monday may be fantastic, but Tuesday comes and it's the worst day ever. But guess what? There's Wednesday. So know this, we don't have to ride the highs and the lows. We can have this understanding that the journey is all about improvement. As long as we're focused and continuously getting better, there will always be made shots and missed shots. But with practice, you'll start to make more shots than you miss, especially when the shots count. One love. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please share it and make sure you subscribe to the Help to Love channels. Join our Facebook community and remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And most importantly, stay blessed, not stressed. Hashtag 500 to happiness. Hashtag 1 of 1. And remember, honor your gift and your uniqueness. One love.